Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, here to cover another, what I would consider to be great Humble Choice. Might not be as good as last month, but you guys, I'm really liking the Humble Choices of last month and this month, because while there aren't those headlining games that I think are going to draw a lot of people in, what these bundles do have is a lot of depth. A lot of the times with Humble Choice, and it's fine the way they did it in the sense that you had one or two top level games and then everything else kind of fell off. Here, I think that the last 2 months have had so much more depth and quality, and I actually like the bundles a lot, and I think there's quite a lot of quality in this bundle, especially with the top 4 or so games, but even beyond that, it's quite good. So we'll talk about that. Fanatical's got a great bundle for games that you can get as low as 50 cents a pop, so that's another bundle to check out, and then we'll highlight a Green Man Gaming publisher sale that I think is quite good as well. But right off the bat, we gotta cover the Humble Choice because I feel like these bundles are some of the best value in all of gaming, and I get it, sometimes people are down on it, but when you look at it from a sheer value standpoint, if you have interest in just one of these games, usually it pays for itself. Two of the games, if you have interest in, then it's just gravy. You're just profiting like crazy in the sense of you're spending money and you're getting quality games. You're not actually literally profiting, but you get the idea. Okay, so you got Warhammer 40k Bolt Gun, which is the kind of promoted game. I guess you could say it's the headlining game, but that's a good addition. That game is really well received. Just got a sequel announced as well, and it was on sale for like, I want to say $11 on Steam. So this almost pays for the entire bundle. On top of that, Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 1 and 2 just baked into this bundle. You guys, this came out like 6 months ago. I think we gotta put like a little bit of a disclaimer on Aspyr Games in the sense that a lot of their games here are ending up in these bundles. If you paid, $30 for Legacy of Kain back just 6 months ago, I'd be a little salty. If you bought it 6 months ago, you probably had that desire to play it right away, but here, you're getting it for $12 and you're getting a bunch of other games. This is one that I know a lot of people were just waiting on the right discount for. Man, I don't think you're gonna get much better than this. $12 for Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 1 and 2 Remastered. That's a great addition here. Nobody Wants to Die. This is a sleeper banger that so many people missed out on. It's not a super lengthy game, but with Humble Choice, it don't really matter. Really what matters with Humble Choice isn't the length of these games, it's whether or not you're actually gonna play them. Nobody Wants to Die is a short, concise experience that I think everybody should check out. From an atmosphere standpoint, it's great. The visuals are really, really impressive, and narratively, that's really what hooks you in. If you're into more mystery-oriented games, I think a lot of people are going to be pleasantly surprised with Nobody Wants to Die, so that's another great addition into this bundle. The perfect kind of game that's a solid, like, secondary or tertiary game in a Humble Choice like this. Dungeons of Hinterberg, this is another relatively recent release. Now, this game was a day one Xbox Game Pass title, but here you're getting a Steam key with Humble Choice. Received fairly well, 94% positive on Steam. The Austrian Alps have never looked dynamic and stylish. Solve puzzles, explore, and more in Dungeons of Hinterberg. Snowboard down steep mountains, scale glaciers, and soak up the lakeside scenery in this idyllic reimagining of one of Europe's most beautiful regions. But unlike the real world, Hinterberg is filled with challenging puzzles, maze-like dungeons, and powerful monsters. Use your sword and magic skills to defeat foes and uncover hidden treasure. So that's available. Chia, another kind of relaxing exploration game. Say hello to Chia, a poetic coming-of-age story inspired by real-world islands of New Caledonia. Climb, glide, swim, and sail your boat through the open-world waters of the tropical adventure as you set out to rescue your father from the evil ruler Mivora. Explore this freeform sandbox using your unique ability to take control of any animal or object you find. So that's included. Skur Ritual is in here as well. Then you've got Biped, which was fairly well received, and Haven Dock, 85%. So the, latter games towards the end, I don't have a lot of attachment towards these, but from the top 5 or so games, and even if you want to say top 4, the top 4 games I think are phenomenal. Bolt Gun, Soul Reaver 1 and 2, Nobody Wants to Die, Dungeons of Hinterberg, Slam Dunk Home Run That. Chia is a great addition as well, and then after that, you got some lower key titles, but still very well received on Steam. Another great bundle in my opinion. I know it doesn't have that standout game that is going to draw a lot of people in, but man, I think as far as depth goes, I prefer this than just one big game and then the rest is lacking in quality. I think this just has a lot of depth. And Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 1 and 2, for a lot of people, that's a drawing card right there. I don't think Bolt Gun is that drawing card. I would promote this bundle around Soul Reaver 1 and 2, given that that literally just came out 6 months ago. I think that's an insane addition as far as that's concerned. I get that Warhammer is probably the bigger IP, but nevertheless, great bundle here. Definitely would recommend that. Link in the description box below. Of course, you do buy it. I do get an affiliate kickback. I do much appreciate that. You get Steam keys on all of these games. The one thing is, I think it's with Chia, you do have to redeem that code by January 5th of 2026. So for those of you that are, you know, hoarding keys and whatnot, just keep that in mind. But yeah, that bundle is available. Another bundle, the Fanatical bundle, the Build Your Own Indie Treasures bundle. Alright, so you can build your own bundle, one game for $1, and anything, you can get $1 a game. If you get 5+ games, it drops to 60 cents. So if you're going to be picking up at least 3 games, at that point you should just get 5 games because second grade level math, you guys. Just saying here, yo, you guys, little bit pat on the back if you want to give me that, but, you know, I was an aficionado as far as algebra goes and all that good stuff, but, yeah, 10+ games will drop into 50 cents an item. You've got Monument Valley 1 and 2, Necro King, Wall World, the Multi-Medium, Desta's in there, Giga Wrecker is in there, typically $19.99. You've got Rat Shaker, Legendary Creatures 2, Torum, Puria, Technotopia, Code Alchemist, Bitcremental, you've got Future Breach 64, Locked in My Darkness, Blue Maiden, and Lumberjack. Even if you just want a couple of the games at $1 a pop, you can end up getting Wall World, Monument Valley 1 and 2, Necro King, and Giga Wrecker. 60 cents a pop for all that sounds pretty darn good to me. If you're into the more indie games, that's something to check out there. And then lastly, I do want to highlight that Green Man Gaming is running the same Dear Villager sale that Steam is running, but they've got deeper discounts. For example, Forgotten City, 80% off for $5. That's a very notable title that's discounted here as well. Overwhelmingly positive on Steam, but just $5 on that. Austria Ascending, $2.80. Saviorless is $3.12. You've got Born of Bread, $6 on that. Terra Memoria, $7.20. Scourgebringer, south of $3, $2.72 on that. So definitely some decent deals. Recompile is also $1.60, super cheap on that. You know, they've got more titles on top of that on sale, so go check them out for yourself. Some super cheap games there. But that'll do it for me. Again, I think Humble Choice is once again a slam dunk home run as far as value is concerned. A great bundle there. You've got a good Fanatical bundle and the Dear Villager sale over at GMG. Links to all of this in the description box below. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.